What do you do when it feels like things are moving so quickly that you can't keep up? Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this, let me know you're here so that I can send some love and, of course, answer any questions that you might have. My name is Cindy Van Arnhem, and I am a master numerologist and a wealth activator, and I am passionate about helping healers, coaches, and spiritual teachers understand their own power so that we can come into unity consciousness where this idea of lack, this idea of competition simply disappears. So in today's conversation, I really want to talk about the idea of momentum. Momentum is something that, we all want to experience momentum towards the things we want. And sometimes we find ourselves getting caught up in momentum towards things that we don't want. And we want to slam on the brakes, stop, change directions, let's go somewhere else. Momentum isn't something that you create. Momentum is something that you just come into. It's as if you're getting in a kayak and you're about to go down the river. And so I always think of momentum as a pot of boiling water. You turned the heat on, you decided you wanted boiling water, you turn the thermostat up and you want that water to boil. And in that, when the water begins to boil, things stir up. Things are stirring up. The water's bubbling. It's tumultuous. There's things happening all over the place. That's what momentum feels like. It can feel like everything's happening at once. It can feel like all these synchronicities and all this beautiful stuff, and this is coming, that's coming, this is amazing, and all this crappy stuff is coming, and that's not amazing, and I don't love that. And so it can feel like sometimes we get caught in this, maybe I'm doing it wrong energy. Maybe it's possible that I didn't burn enough sage, or I didn't get fully in alignment, or I didn't choose what I wanted. And so we start to doubt ourselves when we start seeing the triggers come our way in momentum. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything unless you choose to give it meaning. Synchronicities and triggers are exactly the same thing. They are feedback from the environment. So which leads me to my next point in this conversation is that when you move into momentum, you must be so dedicated and devoted to your pathway and what you want that nothing can distract you. I always say to my clients, laser focus, head down, blinders on, allow whatever's happening over here in that stream of momentum to happen, but it's got nothing to do with you because you are focused on where you're going and what you're doing. And you are taking things step by step by step by step. This is what we teach in Mastering the Brain Game, how to understand what's next, how to really focus on, okay, I have this big vision. I have a big vision of having Brain Game in the hands of 8.5 billion people. That's a big goal. And I could easily get caught in the momentum of, I don't know how, oh my God, there's all this stuff I have to do, and now I'm overwhelmed and it's too much. Or I can ask myself every single day, what's next? What's next? What's next? And being so dedicated and devoted to what's next that everything that's happening out here doesn't stop me. I am so in love with my vision that I don't care if nobody else loves it. I'm going to keep doing it. That's where you need to be when you come into momentum. So figuring out, you'll hear me say this time and time again, figuring out, number one, who you are, number two, what you want, number three, why you want it. And then you just ask yourself, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? And pretty soon you activate the law of compound interest, of doing enough of the same things over and over and over again that you see the results. It's like, if you want to say you want to join a fitness competition and you decide, okay, this is who I am. I am someone who wins a fitness competition and I want this because I'm going to feel amazing and accomplished and it's going to feel wonderful. Okay. What's next? Well, I'm going to have to eat. I'm going to have to change my diet probably. I'm going to have to work out differently. I'm going to have to do things on a consistent, regular basis. I'm going to have to stay focused. I'm going to have hard days. I'm going to have days where I don't want to get out of bed, but I'm going to get up and do it anyway. I'm going to have times where I'm tired and burnt out, but I'm going to do the things anyways because I know who I am. I know what I want. I know why I want it. And this is what's next. That's what we focus on. And when we do this enough times, over and over and over and over and over again, you start seeing the results that you want. So we want to be in flow with momentum. So the beginning of this story, you've got a kayak and you put it in the river. Well, when you're going down the river, there are things showing up in the river that you do not have control over. And it's not your job. It's not your job to figure out how to move the rock in the middle of the river over to the side of the river so that you can keep going in a straight line. It's your job to go around the rock, to go with the flow, to make it easy, to notice the rocks in the river, of course, and to go around them. Not try to go over them, not try to move them. Those are the mountains. We ignore them. We go around them. We are in flow with the river of momentum. And we pivot and we change and we adjust and we continue flowing down the river until we find our destination. So, month of December, all about momentum. We have hit the 8 energy of this month. It is fast. It is moving quickly. It wants action, but action towards your dream. What are you focused on? Where are you going? And are you willing to be in flow with the momentum? I hope that lands. I hope you have an incredible, beautiful day. Thank you for joining me today. I love each and every one of you. I believe in you, and I see your power. Bye for now.